Well, hello and welcome again to Edison Light Globes video. I'm Phil Greenwood, and today what I thought we'd do is discuss light globes again in our series of what light globes to use where, for what purpose. And today I thought I'd explain our range of what we call specialty globes. Now, all of our globes are sort of specialty globes, but we have a particular set that are particularly special. Does that make sense? So we started this type of idea with globes that were like this very small E14 tube globe, and this is I'm going to hold it up. This is a little small incandescent globe. It looks just very plain. Now, this is not one of our specialty globes, but this is how we started. Now, we realised really quickly that even though this is a tube globe, it's not really a tube globe. Ooh. If you thought that's a tube globe, this is a tube globe. So, as they get bigger and as they get longer and as they get more delicate, they get more expensive, harder to ship, all that sort of stuff. But they're for a very specific use, so they need to be used, to show the length of this globe, or whether it's in a horizontal reflector, something like that. But this particular long tube is an LED. I think it's around 6 watts. Is it on? I don't even think it's on. Oh, you turned it off. Oh, yes, it was off. So we can dim that down so you can see it. Now, Louis is going to keep focusing while I do this. This is dimmable to off. It's a decorative globe, and it's on our page of specialty globes. Now, you've got to be careful when you use these. You probably use this globe as a bare bulb pendant because it's not really meant for fitting into anything that we make particularly. You can see this one is a range of small LED strips, one after the other, after the other, after the other. So that's the first specialty globe I'm going to show you. We'll probably, in keeping with the tubes, we'll go with the next tube, which is not quite so big. This is a long, thin strip LED, not separate little chips. You'll see that they're continuous lengths, so they don't have the little gaps. We'll turn this one on. Again, it is the tube, like the other one, 2200K, decorative, warm, dimmable. I'm trying to turn it up. It's not working. Look at that. Not working at all. I think there is something wrong with this globe. Anyway, normally they wouldn't do that. Is there another one in there? No. So, the next globe I'll show you is a very, 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 very fat tube. It's very similar to some of our other globes that are around, I think, 10 watts, something around there. This is the separate strips, probably 12 strips in all. This is a little bit bigger, not so long. Because it's got so many strips in it, it's a little bit brighter, and so this can be used decorative, but where you need a little bit of light as well. Ooh. So that's the next globe. I'm going through these without breaking them. Now, what have I got to put? Oh, this isn't the globe. I've got to find the actual globe. We didn't get that out, did we, the other one? This is very similar anyway. We've got a mushroom-shaped globe, which is listed on our Specialty Globes website. And this is a single spiral filament globe, but also the glass itself is also tinted. So it's sort of decorative even when it's off. And you'll see that there, this little single spiral and a slight tint to the glass on the inside. It's an amber tint. Oh, I'm running out of space. And there's quite a few globes that we have that amber tint in. There is the, what's this, A165 random, I don't know what they call it. To me it looks a little bit like a, what do I call it, a monkey's skull. It's a, So a single spiral, a little bit decorative, sort of a strange spiral shape, but again, when this is on and we turn it up, it's actually creates an interesting shape. The reflections on the indentations dance around inside the globe. It's getting a bit poetic in it, but again, dimmable to off. A great big globe, you don't need a light fitting, you just need one of these. We'll take that down. Am I running out of globes? I think we've got a few more. Oh crikey. We also have what is less decorative, but a standard A165, which is really thick bit of glass, and you'll see there again it's got the separate strips of LED which make it quite a bit brighter than the spiral. So if you need a decorative large globe, but a bit brighter, I'll turn that down. This is the globe. So where you need to create a bit of light in a room, but you need a decorative effect globe, you can turn these down to be decorative, and then if you need to, I don't know, pick up your loose change, turn up the light. There you go. Next one. I'm running out. What have we got, Oiler? This is basically an odd derivative large globe. I don't even know what you call that. Is that? BT185. What is it? BT185. A BT185, which means it's shaped like a football with a knob on the end. I think they just make up those names, don't they, Louis? Oh, hang on, I'll show the other camera. There you go. Again, the same thing. 10 watts, a lot of filaments, fairly bright. This one's not amber on the inside. This is just clear, and you'll see that decorative effect. Again, can go really bright. We won't turn that up that bright. Not a bad globe. Again, decorative on a bare bowl pendant where you need a little bit of light. Now, I've got now this is an odd shape. What's this one called?
CT120.
CT120. Again, strips, fairly bright. I think 2200K still, but 10 watts, not going in, there it is. Same filaments again, but quite a few of them, so it is a bright-ish globe where you need a bit of light. We'll turn it down. It can be decorative. It is dimmable to 0, which is, again, it's just good, which is, I think this is one of our enhanced dimming globes, which is, it does dim very smoothly like the rest of them. I'll take that one out. So it's a very long globe. Found the box. Oh. Now, what we did when we were making these, we did start to get into as random a shape as possible, and this is probably one of the more random designs. This is a spiral, then a loop, then a spiral, then a loop, again in a single filament LED, but with a slight bronze tint to the glass. So again, it's decorative when it's off and decorative when it's on, because it's a warm glow. Ooh, that's starting to come down. I'm starting to lose the pendant. That's okay, I'll hold it. Again, not too bright, but bright enough to be decorative, but not too bright. But again, dims to off, so perfect LED. Now, I am actually losing my thing there. I might just put it up. There you go. Now, I think I've got one other LED which we don't use very often, and it's the shape of a bottle. We used to get asked, can you put a light globe in a bottle? And it proves to be really difficult because lamp holders don't fit in the neck of bottles. So we thought it'd be a good idea to do a globe in the shape of a bottle, and then we don't have to go putting globes into bottles. Now this is obviously designed for a bar. I don't know why, to remind patrons to drink, possibly. Anyway, it's a double spiral, It's quite a nice globe, but again, shaped like a bottle, a bit weird. Might just drink that later. So, I think we've just about finished it. There's one more, which is the extreme globe, and I don't know if we're going to fit it in, but I'll pull it out. Ooh, this is the, ow, I've done my back lifting it up. Again, a helix type spiral, quite a detailed bit of glass, amber colour. I would suggest that this is a globe you would use in conjunction with other shapes. So if you had a range of globes that are specialty globes, you might have 1 or 2 or 3 of these mixed in, because certainly it would look weird, a whole row of pendants with globes this big. But let's turn it on and have a look. Hopefully it won't pull the pendant out of the thing. You know, it's probably not. So there we go. It's fairly bright. Again, dimmable to off, a little bit of control, but a decorative specialty globe. Now these obviously are not cheap, and they are fragile, and they do take up a lot of space, but we are continuing to stock these. Most of them are in stock, listed in stock, or occasionally listed out of stock, but we're trying to keep these mostly in stock as much as possible. We do have a few that are 120 volts for North American customers, but most of them are 240 volts at the moment. So, I'll turn it off, hang on. Oh, it is getting heavy. So, that is, I think, that's the whole range of our specialty globes that we list online. You'll find them under products like globes, specialty globes. All of them are LED, most of them are big. So, that's our video for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and giving us a thumbs up and all that sort of stuff. We'll get to do another video as soon as we get a chance, but until then, thanks for watching.